Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. I got a chance to speak to Kenny Porter a few hours ago. I wanted to get his thoughts on Shawn being elevated to the mandatory, aka number one contender for Buzz WBO belt. The funny part about it was Kenny didn't even know till I broke the news to him, but he was like, "Oh, for real?" So basically, he didn't know till I told him. But Kenny was pleased to hear that news. So at the end of the day, Kenny basically broke it down for me. He said he wants to fight with Bud. He's been wanting to fight. He said at the end of the day, there's just certain fights that they know they're not gonna get. You know, so he feels like the Bud fight is doable, and they would like that fight. Well, he wants it. He said once again, it's gonna come down to Shawn and Bud because Kenny said they're really tight. But he said at the end of the day, business is business. They got to do business. You know, and I agree with that. You know, I agree with that. You know, he basically verified that. Of course, some people are trying to put out bullshit news that Bud is ducking Shawn, and that's just not the case. When you hear it straight from the person that got a direct, you know, relationship and affiliation with somebody, then hey, it's like this. That's the man's father. So if Kenny isn't insinuating that Bud is ducking Shawn, then why should I put that out there? People gonna have their own opinion, but yeah, he said that he wants to fight. He said they will try to see can they get that fight, and I'm all for it. If the Kell Brook fight falls through, then that's a viable option for Bud. Now, from what I heard, it's looking like Kell Brook is going to take the $1.5 million. But here's the thing about Kell Brook. Like I said, Kell Brook is known for pulling out of fights. But Kell more than likely will make 1.5 in the States. But this will be probably on some kind of pay-per-view overseas. So Kell Brook could make some even more money if he does this fight. So that's probably going to happen next. You know, Shawn, he coming off a fight, he might get one more fight in before the end of the year because it was August. He might get a fight in maybe November, December, just to keep him fresh if he wins that fight. And then Bud does what he needs to do, then you can start negotiating and possibly hearing about Shawn versus Bud, you know. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, shout out to Kenny Porter. Like I said, I was the one that basically told them that Shawn had got made the number one contender to mandatory for Bud. He told me he was out of town. So, he said he handling some business. So, that's pretty much it. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.